Alright people, Max Saladin here again, and welcome back to another Mass Effect Legendary Edition Insanity Run video. Today we're on Tuchanka. I've sort of skipped past the intro to the mission because there's not a lot of combat at the start of this mission. You're just sort of fighting some husks, and then there's quite a few cutscenes. So I've skipped along just to get into the action more, because this mission's actually pretty long if you keep on all the cutscenes from the start. So thought we'd just pick it up here. We'll pick up this weapon. I'm probably never going to use anything other than the N7 Valkyrie that I've picked up. I got that on Aria's DLC mission. It's not the most powerful assault rifle, but I just really like using it. It seems to work well for me. The fire rate, you get a short burst of 3 shots, and then if you get headshots with that, seems to stun most enemies. By the time they unstun themselves again, you just have enough time to hit them with another 3 shots, and you can sort of keep enemies continually locked into being stun locked like that. So that's kind of why I like this assault rifle. I think the most powerful rifle is the one we've given to Garrus, the Typhoon, N7 Typhoon. I've never actually really used it myself. I always stuck to the Valkyrie that I'm using. But yeah, we gave Garrus the Typhoon, and he's been doing pretty great with it. Because we've got armor piercing and everything up to maximum with Garrus now. So he's pretty much just he's in God mode basically. But still, he's not an instant win trick either, Garrus, because sometimes he doesn't want to shoot at what I want him to, and I can still get killed pretty easily if Garrus isn't in the mood to shoot at something. I'd be tapping the button to, hey Garrus, target this guy, and he might not want to do it. So again, it's not an instant win method of just fully upgrading Garrus, but he does really help you out. We're fighting a lot of Rachni in this mission again, or Ravagers as they're called, because they're harvested Rachni really. They're one of the tougher enemies. They can just, oh, just one of them got really close. Ah, grenade, roll away. I don't like how close this guy is. We'll biotic charge him. Hit him with Nova. Okay, that didn't do as much damage as hoped. Please, okay. Hit him with Nova again, maybe? No, roll away, roll away, roll away. Why is Garrus down? Why did he run out there? Grenades again. Okay, we're really getting pretty badly surrounded here. I don't know how Garrus got all the way over there. Did I send him over there by mistake? The Ravagers are pretty deadly. We'll biotic charge to get our barrier back up, and then use the barrier to attack those guys. Nice, that's a pretty good tactic. I've really been enjoying doing as a what do you call it? Vanguard. Just a really fun move to pull off, combining those 2 powers, Nova and biotic charge. I'm trying to revive Garrus here, but people are still shooting at me. Alright fella, so yeah, as I was just saying before that fight, you can't always rely on Garrus. Sometimes he's gonna get taken down and you're just gonna have to do things yourself. But again, when there's a brute or 2 or 3 of them charging at you, Garrus can be pretty helpful in taking down their health pretty quick. Okay, and Liar's singularity, it sort of just slows down all these basic enemies with no shields and whatever. And here's a brute. Hopefully Garrus will prove. Yeah, look at how quickly Garrus took that brute down. That's why you sometimes do really want him to be there. Look, he's doing it to this other one too. Just completely shredded him. See, that's why you actually do want Garrus there, because otherwise those enemies are sort of giant bullet sponges, and I would be emptying a full, like, every bullet I have on this Valkyrie into those brutes if Garrus wasn't there. It's not too big a problem now that they've added more thermal clips laying around in these games in the Legendary Edition. At least I keep reading that they've done that, and I think it must be true because I'm definitely not running out as much as I used to. It was really one of the more annoying things about Insanity on the PS3 and Xbox. At least I remember it like that, always running out of ammunition, having to rely on powers to recharge, hiding behind cover for like 90% of the playthrough. I mean, I still do hide behind cover like that, but at least I'm always like, doling out damage at the same time, because I've still got lots of ammo. Ah, where did these people come from? They just sort of spawned in. Okay, hit them with Nova, and then retreat. Garsh used that, and Singularity I didn't mean to use, I meant to use Warp. Can we use Biotic Charge again to get her shield up? Why didn't you use it, Shepard? I'm selecting it, why aren't you using it? Okay, that was nonsense, I don't know what was going on there. I was definitely aiming at the Ravager. Am I too far away? No, that can't be, because I've definitely targeted Ravagers that were further away than that. I guess sometimes it's just the powers are buggy. That's why I sort of rely on Flare, because it's not really that buggy, it just does its job most of the time. But it seems like sometimes Biotic Charge doesn't want to work when it should. Okay, there we go, we survived that, that was pretty close call. Right, okay, why can't I jump? Oh, Kelros is coming, roll away. Okay, I forgot that was supposed to happen first. I wonder if that actually can take you out if you were standing too close to it. Right, we've got to get over to the truck. I could use a Metagel to put my health back up, but I sort of want to save it for the last part of the mission when the Reaper's attacking you. Because I remember it being somewhat difficult actually, because there's loads of brutes all over the place, and you're basically trying to just charge towards the two hammer things to summon Kelros. And it might be better to have a lot of Metagel to sort of be able to save myself if I'm about to hit a hammer and I've got one bit of health left and there's an enemy that's about to take me down. It'd be good if I had Metagel to put my health back up and just be able to hit the hammer. Alright, okay, alright, we go this way. Marauder, I didn't see him. Can we hit him with that? Can I Biotic Charge him this time? There, yeah, see, it worked that time, and then we'll hit him with Nova. He moved, or is that another one? Yeah, I don't know what happened there. We can Biotic Charge again. Hit him with Nova. That was a bad move. I shouldn't have Nova'd. Shouldn't have used the Nova attack. Should have just backed away once I had my shield back up. Oh, we're all the way back here. I mean, it's not that far, but it is kind of annoying that I have to wait for this cutscene or mini cutscene to play out or whatever. I'll just use that Metagel there because I think that last death wouldn't have happened if I had just put up the health. But I was trying to be stubborn, trying to just go ahead and do it with 1 bar of health. But we'll play it a bit safer and just try to get through this. Those Marauders that were sort of an issue. They're deadlier than you think if you're up close to them, the Marauders. Their rifle or whatever can really cut through your shield or barrier or whatever pretty quickly on Insanity. Okay, so just try to concentrate on him this time. Get back. Yeah, there should be another one up here somewhere. Because there was like 2 of them attack. There he is. Okay, that time we just overpowered him really easily. Um, right, yeah, that's definitely where I'm supposed to go. Why is there a barrier in my way? Am I missing an enemy or something? We'll pick up that assault rifle barrel while we're here. That'll do some good extra damage when we equip that. Yeah, I'm supposed to go down there, but there's an invisible wall. What's going on? Is it because Liara and Gar's too far away? Right, we'll try again now that they're here.
We need to find a way down from here.
Right, come on. Don't tell me the game glitched. Can you two go any closer? No. Is there an enemy I met? Okay, there was a husk still alive that clipped through the environment down there. Yeah, now that was very lucky there. I could have spent a lot of time looking for that guy. I just was lucky I looked in the right place. How was I ever supposed to find that guy? There was no radar or anything showing me a red target. Or whatever.
Move it.
So yeah, I guess just be careful at that section. If you knock an enemy out of the map, it won't let you move on until they're all taken out.
Move, Shepard.
If I was programming that, I probably would have done it so that if an enemy goes out of bounds, it automatically it's a death sentence for them and they just die anyway.
No way
To prevent little issues like that.
Now let's finish.
I mean, I say that like I know anything about programming. Probably my solution would undo about 15 other fixes for things in this mission that they put in that prevents my idea from working. Or maybe they just thought, nobody will use biotics on these enemies in this area. It'll be fine if they get knocked out of bounds, or they will never get knocked out of bounds.
We're getting to that town.
So this is really the last part of the mission, really. It's going to be a sort of shorter video today because I cut out the intro, all the stuff at the very start when you land on Tuchanka. Just there was a lot of cutscenes. It's a very cutscene heavy mission actually, this, but it is a priority mission, so I'm still showing it on this Insanity run. And this next part is pretty difficult from what I remember.
This is crazy.
Mainly because the Reaper, it slams down its giant claws all over the place, which normally they're quite easy to dodge because you can sort of take a few hits from ground troops to stand out of the way for a moment. But on Insanity you can't really stand around and let enemies take any shots at you or you'll just go down pretty quick. So you sort of have to be really on the move the whole time and just sort of really get to those hammers quickly. But it can lead to some issues where the Reaper just keeps hammering you. Yeah, you're trying to get to the hammers and the Reaper just hammers you with its giant claws. So yeah, Rex is really just broing out with Shepard out. Yeah.
Now let's show them why.
Rex is the best, man.
Go. I've got this.
I know there's so many people that are Team Garrus, but yeah, I think if I'm honest, I just prefer Rex a little bit more. I think Rex was immediately badass in the first game, where Garrus was still a little bit unsure of himself. He was still trying to grow as a character and whatever. A lot of people, though, they also don't like how Rex is in the first game. They find him rude or very ill-tempered or whatever, and they sort of didn't get on with him, but I sort of liked that. I found that endearing, to be honest. And once you ask him for like 5 seconds about how the Krogan have been treated in the galaxy, I mean, he's kind of entitled to have a bit of a chip on his shoulder after the genophage and the Turians and Solarians using the Krogan as cannon fodder in the Arachni War to basically win their war for them, and then sterilizing them and sort of kicking them off the Citadel and whatever. And their whole society has fallen into ruin ever since. So yeah, we're just trying to get dodge this laser at the moment. Don't know. Rex is a bit of dialogue there, I think, because I ran too far ahead and sort of glitched it out. But he's just saying, "My advice, Shepard, is avoid the giant laser." It's like, yeah, cheers Rex, I had no idea that was the plan here. So yeah, we've got some Turian ships coming in.
Goddess, be with them.
Now we just have to charge to the left and to the right and hit this hammer. But I think there's a load of brutes that get thrown in here. Yeah, there they come. Okay, so I'm just gonna try to I ran straight into him, genius. And there's another two. Okay, we'll hit him with that just to move out of the way. Run, Shepherd, come on, don't get hit. Oh, okay. We'll just keep running. Nice, okay, we've got to get to the other side. There's a lot of brutes over here. Okay, biotic charge to get the shields back up. And he took it straight back down again. Please run, Shepherd, run. Biotic charge on that one, come on. Nice, we took him down, I think. Okay, come on, we're almost there. I didn't see the shadow in time. That would have been a pretty good run if that actually worked out. Using the biotic charge is a good way to get around the battlefield, it seems. Will we go for okay, around into the claw again. Whoops, this has gone badly this time. Okay. That was not a very successful run at all. I think it's better to just run for these hammers, because am I really going to sit around and fight 4 or 5 brutes? I mean, it seems like you're not meant to really do that. But again, this is a lot easier on normal or casual or whatever. Yeah, this is crazy Garsh, you said it, mate. Okay, no, you're not hitting me this time. Okay. Now to get into the other hammer that seemed to be the tricky bit, we want to sort of charge over here. So we're gonna pass the Reaper. Why did that take all our health? Biotic charging usually puts up your right, I'm really trapped in here. I'm dead. So maybe I need to take out 1 or 2 brutes, maybe, to get across. Or maybe I need to go for the right hammer first, because it seems like the left one's easier to get to. Nope. Okay. Right, I thought I was gonna get hit, but I managed to survive. Okay, we'll head this way this time. No, do not kill me again, please. Right, okay. I can get one of them pretty easily, but then it's getting to the second one when all these brutes have spawned in. That's the tricky part. Don't get hit by the claw, please. Okay, no, brute, we do not want to be hit by you today. No, we will not. We won't be needing this pathetic brutes, please. Come on, claw, come down, and this time you're not getting me. There we go, this time we've nailed it. Okay, so maybe I was just panicking too much on those other runs. You sort of can afford to stand around a little. If the brutes have followed you to the other hammer, they won't be behind you and attacking you, so you can sort of stand still and let the claw come down when you sort of know the position of it. But that was the only really tricky part of this mission, really. The rest of the combat scenarios weren't too bad. The Ravengers almost took us down, and there was that little hiccup with the Marauders in that one section as well, but it wasn't too bad. If I had a bit more patience during the bell or the hammer activation thing, maybe we could have done that in one go, but now at least now you know how not to do it when you're trying it yourself. But yeah, I don't think you're actually meant to fight all those brutes, because like they seem to just keep spawning in. Like I think there might have been 5 of them there at one point. It was a bit hard to count them up, so I was trying to concentrate on running away from them, to be honest. And here comes everyone's least favourite part of the game, aside from the ending. We have to say goodbye to Morden. But to be honest, this is what Morden wants. He wants to cure the genophage, make up for the past mistakes that he and his people have been responsible for. And if you go out of your way to do it, you can make him survive. But it's such a bleak, empty, hollow feeling path that keeps Morden alive. Like, you have to betray Rex and Eve, and you have to just be a real scumbag, really. And it's not really worth keeping Morden alive, because he's not going to be really happy about any of this when because he'll find out what you did eventually. That it was your betrayal or whatever. That you sacrificed everything to keep Morden alive. Cause he's pretty old for a Solarian. I think he mentions he only has 2 or 3 years left, probably, given their short life expectancy. So he's sort of aware that it's his time, and he might as well go out doing a good deed. Now, he is meant to normally have a line about seashells there that everybody loves, but I didn't have time to really speak to him in this Insanity run. I was just sort of trying to get through the game a lot quicker than most people do at this point, because I've played it like quite a lot at this point, the trilogy. I've done my full story playthrough, so this is more of just not really a speed run, but I am, you know, I'm not spending much time on the ship talking to everybody. I'm just trying to get into the action. So yeah, it's one of the best Mass Effect moments, probably, this whole Morden sequence. He starts singing to himself. It's just really powerful.
Temperature now within acceptable range. Dispersal commencing.
There we go, he's cured the genophage. I get chills here the way the Mass Effect 1 visual theme comes in. It's just probably the perfect, that shot there is just amazing with Rex. And the music, it's just perfect. The whole genophage storyline is one of the best parts of Mass Effect, and eventually getting to cure it, it's a really great payoff, because you've been hearing about it since Mass Effect 1. So that's really the end of the mission. I think there's a few more cutscenes, but I think I'll stop this here because that's really the end of it, and there's no more gameplay. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you later, people.